Hey there everybody, Dan here with No Games for Old Men. Welcome back to King Arthur Knight's Tale. We just completed Act 2 last episode. We defeated the Fisher King, hopefully once and for all. Whoops, nope, I want him to have one of these guys. And we're gonna do a couple of quick level ups here, and then see what Act 3 has in store for us. I think maybe it's time to get shield charge for Sir Peleus. Sir Ector, he's actually got some vitality damage still. What? I thought I put him in the cathedral. Alright, I really like fire. So we're going to boost Fire Blast. What's this one? Deals 50% weapon damage in its center. Okay, so you can hit a boss character with that. Before I proceed, I want to make sure that I toss him into hospital. He's still... You know what? I put him in here, but I didn't click this. Oh my gosh. Oh, how many missions have I wasted? Or time? I don't know. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. He's a tough cookie. Alright, Sir Balin now. Gosh, if we can get... Look at that. Get bleed on his strikes. Do some extra weapon damage. That would make him pretty damn lethal. Throwing daggers would be nice. But, you know what? Fog Cloud disappears, or at least the trap kind of deactivates pretty quickly. Oh, here we go. Quick assembly. And then this is corrosive. Oh, I like that too. Causes slow as well. Oof, man. Which one of those two do we want? Let's go armor. Having enemies lose 2 armor at the start of their turn. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, now we're going to go with Lady Dindrain. She has been very useful for us, even though she is... What is her negative trait? No loyalty from court titles. Oh, interesting. Huh. Alright, fine. Be that way. I keep having situations where she's just 1 AP short of being able to shoot twice in a round, so we're going to take that. And then poison? If the target is killed by poison arrow's initial damage, units within 2 tiles get poisoned. Oh. Oh. Ho ho. Fire arrow causes burning to every unit adjacent to the target. That's fun as well. I could also really boost her attack here. Plus 50% weapon damage for the first attack in the encounter. I like things that cause damage over time, because that really just chips away at an enemy and makes them drop a turn faster than they otherwise might have. Sir Mordred. Our king. So do we want... First, let's get a Bless Potion on him. We also have a new armor set that we want to take a look at, so we'll do that next, though. I want to focus on this. We've got him with Armorer. Mind Shackle. Stigma's AP is reduced by 1. Wow. To just 1. If shield charge kills a unit, its cooldown instantly resets. And this one will reduce its time. Okay, well, its AP cost is already at 1, so what's the point of this? Would that make it 0? I'm gonna go with Mind Shackle. So now Stigma will only ever cost 1 AP. And I think that's pretty great. Alright, let's check this armor No, it wasn't armor. It wasn't. Shoot. It's been a minute. Was it a ring? Yeah, it was, because it had a negative effect as well of something. Maybe I already applied it to somebody and I forgot. That would just be... That would be so like me. Oh, this is it. This is it. The Fizmernin's ring. Alright. So, after every 4th hit that the hero takes, it grants the ability to cast Heal, which will heal 15 HP to the target. So it can be anybody. Allies start every encounter with 8 temporary hit points. The user regains 4 HP when resting, so you can kind of focus on armor recovery and still have whoever has this ring be... But you lose an action point. I really feel like this needs to go to Mordred. I will lose, and I will very much miss the reflecting damage to attackers, because that's been so cool. But I think he really needs to have this Fizmernin's ring. So we're going to apply that to him. An achievement just popped. I heard the steam, but it didn't show up on screen. Now, is there someone else that could take this Ring of Vigor? Maybe somebody who's got a ring that isn't quite as exciting. Ignore 25% of incoming attacks, armor breaking value, and it gives him 6 vitality. This grants 8 vitality and would reflect damage back. That just seems more like his kind of thing. Traps and counterattacks and all that stuff. I think that's going to be good on Sir Balin. Maybe someday, when we get Sir Kay back into it... Actually, you know what we can do? We can do that right now. You know why? Because we've got 1,600 building resources now, which means we can do this. Get to work, boys. There we go. Fully upgraded in terms of capacity. And now court titles give +1 loyalty. That'll cost 3 grand. We might do that, though. But let's come back here, and we'll go with... Wait. Here we go. Okay, so now I've got my 2 slots here. So, do we take Merlin, who is an Old Faith character, which is interesting. It doesn't say one way or the other whether he falls on the rightful or Tyrant scale. Wow. Alright, this hero gains 1 additional skill point at every 5th level. So he's about to turn level 10. So that means he'll gain 3 skill points next level up. Plus 10% XP gained if no vitality was lost in a mission. No vitality just for him, or no vitality for everybody on the squad. -2 loyalty if this hero's equipment slots are not filled with relic items. What a greedy little putz. That's awesome. I kind of like that. That's funny. I do have a book or an essence or something that will remove a negative trait. So I'll have to maybe apply that to somebody. But I think I've got enough relic items that I could do that, because I do have a relic staff. I know that for sure. I wish I could staff these guys up, even though they're not on the main roster. You have to roster them before you can do that. All right, so Sir Kay, I was really putting him in as my main lieutenant. His morality is neutral. He doesn't really care about religion one way or the other, so he's fine with that. -1 loyalty when going on a mission without full vitality. Okay, well that's fine. I generally do that anyway. Once somebody takes vitality damage, I stick him in the hospice. All right, Sir Kate, welcome back. And I'm going to swap him with Lady Dindrain here. And I'm going to swap her with... Although I feel kind of bad about that. SIR Yvain's been good for us. This isn't really just... This isn't hierarchy. I don't know why I'm taking the time to do this. Alright, we've got SIR Bedivere now, who is also Vanguard, Old Faith, which is actually better for us than Sir Balin, because Sir Balin's Christian, but he's also on the Tyrant side of things, which we also are. So, but having Merlin, I mean, it's Merlin. Hello? I feel like that's mandatory. I could maybe tell Sir Ector to take a hike. I don't know. Let's see. Alright. Well, he's got another achievement popped. Getting achievements left and right here. Alright, let's see if we've got enough relic gear to suit him up. What's going on? There we go. Alright. Start with weapon. Okay, we do have one relic staff, the imbued blood rune. Next attack gains plus 15 HP. Nope. Damage. Gains plus 15 damage. This enchant activates after the hero has dealt 100 damage. Okay, and gain plus 1 AP for each active. Each turn. First kill each turn. Alright, let's do that. And we'll see if we have any armor. We do not. Not yet. And then these relic trinkets, let's do sort by rarity, and we'll do class items only. So hex intensity, does he have hexes? He's got firebolt, he's got illusion, teleport, mind fog, and fire drake. So this will not help him at all. This would probably be better on Sir Ector. In fact, since we're here... Plus 2 damage for Force Bolt. Man, that's going to be a tough one to give up. Minus 2 tiles for ranged skills. Get out of here. Alright, Summon the Lost. Not real excited about that one, because you can only use it once per mission. Its secondary characteristic, though, insta-kill if a enemy's vitality would be dropped below 10% by an attack, would kill it anyway. So, Thinkerstone Ring. Plus 2 damage for area attacks. That's what he's got. He's got that fireball and all that. Hardiness, Ring of Hardiness. Let's do... Let's do the Thinkerstone Ring. And then... This... Yeah, we'll have to get another item. Because... This artifact right here is the only one that I've got available. Do I have something else that would be better than what he's got, though? No, these are the same, basically. Mental and physical debuff resist. And he's already got the one for physical. So we'll keep that. So we're just not going to use him at the moment. Well, I guess we could. He's still got plus 2 loyalty. 2 positive loyalty. Okay, training ground. We need to pop some people in here. No, you know what? First thing we're going to do is we're going to check the adventure map, because we don't want to make the same mistake we made last time, where I couldn't do this mission, and I'm hoping it's still here. Okay, it is. So we can still take Lady Guinevere on that mission, which I think is probably what we're going to do next, after we do Matter of Faith. Making justice in the matters of faith is the most futile and ungrateful task for a king. This time I couldn't avoid it. My vassals almost ambushed me about the burial rituals used in Camelot. As a practical man, I don't think that this would be our most urgent dilemma right now, but it would be a mistake to dismiss my knights, as some of them are still dreaming about eternal life and a forgiving God. Or gods. Okay, let the dead rest in hallowed ground. That will lose loyalty for Guinevere and Merlin. Use funeral pyres of the Old Faith. Balin, Ector, Dindrain, and Sir Tegir will lose 1 loyalty, or every knight will be buried according to his or her faith. I mean, that's the rightful option. We're Old World. Old Faith. then again, I mean, I kind of understand, you know, it's worship how you want, or not at all if you don't want. That's me personally. That's my personal philosophy. But is that Mordred? No, no. Funeral pyres for everybody. That pushes our morality chart. We are now at 10 Old Faith, which gets us the Haggler. Item buying cost at the merchant is reduced by 10%. Great. All right. Now, what else do we have going on in the world? Oh, we've got another event here. Refugees from the north at Whispering Cove. The scouts have returned interesting news. A battered barge washed up in the Whispering Cove with a few survivors. They risked the otherworldly sea to escape the marauding Picts who razed several towns and villages in the northern region of Avalon. I don't know these people. The last thing I need is potential trouble, but these sad refugees look useful at least. Most of them are skilled craftsmen with families, and they are clearly not in the position to be choosy about a new master. Offer food, minimal payment, 400. So we're going to exchange 400 gold for 400 building resources. Offer a fair wage, 800, in exchange for 400 building resources. Or select only the useful ones and get rid of the rest. So Peleus, Tegir, and Lady Guinevere will lose a loyalty, and Kay, Yvain, Bors, and Tristan will lose a loyalty. What? What? In exchange for 200 building resources? Oh man. That sucks. I mean, that's +1 to Tyrant, but that's not, that just doesn't seem useful. I mean, put them all to work, I think. Not at a fair wage, though. Alrighty. The Cauldron. Oh, what is this? Okay, so this island, then, is all that's left. We've now made a complete loop around, and we're going to end up down here. Again, although this down here, so there must be like an Act 4 or something, because, or maybe an epilogue that takes place down here. All right, let's do the Cauldron.
Lady Guinevere received an urgent message from Sir Percival, the Grail Knight who has been wandering in the wilderness for a while. He claims to have found a way to use the power of the Grail again, and says that he needs Guinevere's help. Percival insisted that he didn't trust me enough to let me join them, which I find laughable, but I'm letting Guinevere go on her own. This could be more important than my pride.
All right, so we're going to do this mission, but first thing we want to do, now that we know who we're going to take, is we're going to come here to the training ground. We are going to toss Sir Kay in there. He's been in the crypt for a while, so we're going to give him an opportunity to level up, and we'll take Sir Bors. Let's get Merlin in there. He can't? Oh, because Tristan's still in here. Okay, no, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, here we go for the Cauldron.
For the Grail again. Nothing good will come of this. The Grail has been their dream. But today, Avalon turns all dreams into nightmares.
Lady Guinevere, I'm glad you are here.
Your message sounded urgent. What's this all? Wow. I can read, I promise. What's all this about the Grail?
After we parted ways, I continued to hunt for the other aspect of the Grail. The trail led me here.
Where have you been all this time?
Out in the wasteland, battling monsters and finding clues among the ruins.
Not even the wasteland could break you. What is it like out here?
It is bad. The rot is spreading and the wasteland grows. We must stop it.
So do you still believe there's another Grail?
Now I'm certain that the Grail has many aspects. One of them is the ancient cauldron of Dagda that heals the wounded and restores life.
But Dagda's cauldron's a relic of the old faith. Dagda was the king of Tuatha De Danann. I hope I pronounced that right.
I had suspected that you, with your she ancestry, would be familiar with the relic.
Greg, you'll need to let me know if I said that correctly, please, in the comments. That cauldron never runs empty and nurtures everyone. That sounds like the Grail, but how is this possible?
You are still thinking of the Grail as a purely Christian object. It is not. The chalice is just an aspect of the Grail. The cauldron is another.
Why do you think that Dagda's cauldron is here?
Because I followed the trail of the most powerful picked shaman to this place.
And what does that prove?
That shaman comes from a renegade clan, which opposes Morgoth's rule. He has stolen the cauldron that brought back the Witch Queen.
And you think that it is Dagda's cauldron?
What else could it be?
I'm still not convinced, but we'll see. Do we get him with us? Yep. Cool. All right. Percival and Lady Guinevere both must survive this. Got 2 picked chosen on this one. We do have some abilities here to drop traps, so we're going to have...
Make up your mind.
Sir Balin start. Let's get him... I don't want to lock him in back here. Well, maybe I'll have to. Let's see. Let's get him to here. And we've got human enemies here, so we're going to drop a gas trap there. Alrighty, Lady Guinevere now. She is also a vanguard, but she does not use traps. First supporting oh wait, or is she a sage? First supporting spell cast does not cost an AP. So let's go with Inspire first. Because I think Inspire costs more than Bless does. So we'll do Inspire. And that'll give 2 more points to Sir Balin. So we can actually hide with him. And then we'll move him once we get...
Blessings.
Alright, this is when this pops. So we're going to bring Percival right here. And let's see. Encouragement. Allies within 2 tiles gain +1 AP until their end of their turn. Alright, we might save that.
Your command.
Put Peleus right here too. And we're going to put both of these guys on... Well, we're going to guard with him. This will give Sir Peleus... Ooh, you know what? Let's get Lady Dindrain up here as well, because then she can benefit from... She can benefit from the guard.
For king and
so we'll do this now. There we go. And now we're going to start tossing some fire arrows. And then we'll do a regular arrow, because remember, she's got that ricochet ability. Ooh, nice. I love it. Love it when it bounces back toward us and hits an enemy. All right, now we're going to back her up a little. Leave some room for Lady Guinevere here. So we can teleport with her. Freezing attack and strike. Okay, so we're going to run her this direction. And then... How far can this guy get? Let's put her right here and put her on Overwatch. And we will hope that this guy beelines for her, because he'll be able to get right up to her, but he won't have enough actions to attack. Okay, now we're going to do Overwatch here with him. And let's leave him where he is for the moment. Oh. Doggone invulnerability. There you go. Good. At least somebody's Overwatch took effect. Nice. Yeah, don't you be letting him cast a Blood Hex on you. That's just rude. Alright, Lady Guinevere. This is not going to help then, because... Jeez. So let's teleport her to here. Actually, hold. Let's bless Lady Guinevere. And then...
Sinners shall bleed.
Let's do a shoot. Let's see. Can we get a poison shot on somebody? There we go. Do a poison shot on that painted bowman. And then... a couple of shots here. Oh, can't. Alright, so we're going to move her here behind this cover. Sir Peleus now. I can step him to here.
For Avalon. Charge.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a drag. Alright, so we're gonna go with Overwatch here. And Sir Balin. Let's see. I don't want to run him through poison. So let's bring him to here.
Your command.
Guinevere is going to move... We're going to teleport her to here. Actually, you know what I could do? Now that the Chosen's down here, we're going to teleport her over to here. And whack. And now we're going to have to reface her because otherwise this guy will take a shot at her back. Oh, almost. Doggone it. Okay, that didn't count as a backstab, which is what I was hoping for. Great. Okay. Ooh, getting 2 shots. Hey. Oh. Oh. Darn. Nice. Okay, that trap worked. Counterattack. He's done. And he died of poison. Alright, Blood's Hex is still taking effect on him. Okay. We're going to do a freezing attack on this guy.
For Camelot.
And then we're going to turn around and hopefully finish him. Great. Okay, so now he's frozen. So we're going to back her up just a little and turn her around. Balin is...
No mercy for the wicked.
That's a shame. Now let's get...
At your service, my lord.
Could do a shield charge. I think. It's just got to have to be at the right angle. No? Okay. Well, we'll just do backstabs on this guy then. Oh wait, hang on. Oh nope, I've already used all of her points. I was gonna bless his weapon, but probably haven't had enough. Rats. Okay, let's do...
Sinners shall bleed.
It would probably be better for us to shoot these guys. Nice. Okay. Okay, well, he's frozen, so I think... Actually, no, he's not anymore. What? What happened? Alright, I'd rather take one backstab from him than a bunch from these guys, so we're gonna do this. And Gas Trap did its job, so now we are going to... Oh, you know what we could do? We could do Inspire. Oh, balls. That only affected Percival because I've... Oh, okay. Next time. Next time. All right, let's run him up and lock this guy down. That was pretty funny. All right, so use Inspire first, everybody. Yeah, get those blocks in. Whoop. All right, Guinevere is in a pretty dangerous spot here, but we can teleport with her.
No mercy for the wicked.
So, let's see. I really would have liked to get Percival over here to face down the Chosen, but we'll just go ahead and do this.
Down with the vileness.
So he's burning. So we're going to reserve the rest of these points. Actually, you know what I could do? I could go on guard. Nah, these guys won't approach him. They won't approach him. We're going to save those points.
Blessings.
Sir Balin now has a backstab opportunity here. Never turn your back on Sir Balin. All right, now we're going to hide. Do we need to? Okay, yeah, we'll hide with him.
What?
Okay,
For
Lady
King
Guinevere
and country.
then. We're actually going to teleport her to here. Get a backstab on this painted bowman. 2 shots. Nice. Got him. Okay, and then we can approach this guy. And then we'll swing Percival up and to the right to face off against the Chosen. Which means I need to take Sir Peleus and bring him this way to guarantee that this guy comes this way and not down here. So let's do Overwatch this direction. And let's see, a fire arrow. Oh, we're just short. So let's move her to here. You know what we could do? We could do this. Oh, nice. Got the ricochet kill. And that'll do it for her. Guess I could bring her up. Alright, so he will be dead next turn, so we can... Uh-oh. Okay, good. Whew. So we don't need to worry about him anymore. He did, however, just kind of bork us. So we are going to just turn and face.
Sinners shall bleed.
Your orders?
These guys are immune to knockdown, right? No, they're not. So we can actually shield charge. So we're going to get Percival to here.
For king and country.
We're going to get him here, and then he's going to do a shield charge, and that should knock the dude backward. Not far enough to get him out of her area, unfortunately, but we'll just bring him up to here.
No mercy for the wicked.
Same thing, we'll bring Percival around this way. And he's invulnerable, which is why I'm not attacking. I'm just saving all of my points. In fact, let's go on Overwatch with the rest of our points here. We're going to save. We're going to go on Overwatch here. And Sir Balin.
No mercy for the wicked.
We're going to bring you to here. And
Blessings.
Dindrain. We're going to bring you to here. And let's just put you on Overwatch as well. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Dead. No longer... There we go. Yes! He was no longer invulnerable, so as soon as he started to act...
has a shard of Arthur's soul in sight. What can you tell me about that?
I knew that Pelham had changed after the storm, but I was too slow to see the signs, and then it was too late.
What happened?
The king stormed the Grail chapel. He claimed he was Arthur and demanded the relic. I truly thought he was insane.
And then?
I fought King Pelham. I had no choice but to strike him down. but it didn't matter in the end.
Wow. Okay, there is a campfire up here, but I don't think I need to use it. I've got very minimal armor damage on a couple of guys, but let's just come over here to to reveal it. Whoopsie doodle, we just got ourselves into a fight. Okay, great. That was a big treasure chest right here too. Lady Guinevere, Inspire. And
The Lord
what
is my witness.
shots do you have on everybody? Let's put him. These are mostly... Actually, these are all ranged. There aren't any... I mean, melee. There are no ranged units here at all, so we're going to make use of that. I hate to do this, but I need space. So this actually works out really well, because now I can also hide with him and move him back a spot. That leaves...
I serve the Lord.
That leaves Lady Dindrain with a really good field of fire here.
At your
So,
service, my
Guinevere,
lord.
you're going to bless her weapon.
The
And now
Lord is my
she
witness.
is going to get some fire arrows on... Do we do these guys? We'll get the Chosen burning and poisoned a little bit. And then we'll do a shoot. Let's get this guy back here. Nice. Okay. That was good.
Sinners shall bleed.
That was good, I think. All right, now we want to get
I
these
serve the
guys.
Lord.
So we want to leave this space open here because the gas trap. So we're going to put him here on Overwatch. So he's guarded. Whoops,
Your
I should have... I meant to wait on that. All right, we're going to go Overwatch here. And we're going to put her here. And she's going to be on Overwatch. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Okay, so he took his poison. He took his fire. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. That was great. Oh, he's got counterattack as well. Nice. Oh, yeah. All you just stand there in that poison. Love it. Love it. All right, he's revealed. Sir Balin. So Sir Oh, good night, Gracie. Sir Balin
No
needs
mercy for the
to
wicked.
make his move right here and get rid of this guy while he's got the... Although he wouldn't have needed it. And then we're going to dash away and hide. And then we'll sneak back just a little bit more. Let's see.
No mercy for the wicked.
Percival, you don't have cleave, so we're just going to go picked warrior here.
Cross.
Burning. Dead. Nice. Alright.
Your orders?
Peleus. See if you can get rid of this guy. Really? How much does he have? 5. And the gas trap does...
Blessings.
Gas trap. Poison. 1 at the start of their turn. Okay, so we're not going to be able to... The poison's not going to kill him.
I fight
A
for
bummer.
honor.
A big bummer. What we could do with her is teleport her here, but then that leaves her vulnerable to 2 picked Chosen, so I don't think we want to do that.
No mercy for the wicked.
Let's take some shots here first with her. Unfortunately, everybody who's left is a Chosen, so those ricochets were hitting invulnerable enemies. I was hoping I would get lucky and have one bounce over to this guy, but it didn't happen. Alright, let's put her on Overwatch now, because at the start of this guy's next turn, they're all going to be vulnerable again. And with her... Boy, that is a lot of... You know what I could do? I could get her around to here. And take a shot at this guy. And then... Can't put her on Overwatch anymore, so we're just going to save her points. And we'll put him on nothing. We're going to save his points. Same with this guy. We're going to guard. So that'll give some bonus armor to Percival here. Alrighty. So invulnerable, so they're not taking their damage over time
Defend
yet.
yourself.
Now they will. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ouch. Oh, clobber. Oh. Lady Dindrain, we gotta get you
I serve the Lord,
safe.
full king and country.
You in danger, girl, as they say. Alright. Scratch one, and then we're gonna move him this way so that this will be a backstab as well. Oh, there you go. My hero.
Blessings.
Nice.
We
That
stood
went-
our ground proudly.
That went pretty darn well. I don't think... I did lose one extra armor on Kay here, but... Or no, this isn't Kay. This is Sir Peleus.
It's an honor to fight alongside you, my queen.
Don't call me your queen, Percival. I'm not that person anymore.
And what if I disobey? You'll command me to leave like a queen would?
Okay. Was he flirting with her? Alright, protection. Okay, let's give that to... I kind of leave Lady Guinevere in the back. I've been doing a pretty good job of keeping her safe. So let's give this to Sir Peleus, because he's our tank this episode. And now, we're not going to use this campfire. There's actually quite a bit more to do here. So we're going to head south to this area. That'll be next episode. I hope you will join me for it. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hope you're having a really great day and enjoying whatever it is you are playing. We'll see you next time.
No games.